YouTube shorts are popping up all over YouTube. You have huge channels like Mr. Beast creating entire new channels completely dedicated to YouTube shorts. YouTube shorts is also the hot topic across multiple Facebook groups because the word is out that YouTube shorts is actually benefiting small channels. In today's video, we're going to take a closer look at YouTube shorts, and I'm going to show you how several small channels have gotten tons of views, and they've also gained subscribers by leveraging the use of YouTube shorts. I'm also going to talk about how you can do this on your channel, plus give you some tips to ensure that your shorts get views. We're going to get into it right now. Hey guys, welcome to the Project Girl Boss channel. I'm Nessa, and in this channel, I like to help upcoming female creators monetize their channels through actionable strategies that build up their organic growth. I first talked about shorts in this video, and my Facebook group and I have actually been experimenting with YouTube shorts ever since, and we've noticed a couple of interesting things. The very first thing that you need to know is how to actually create a YouTube short. There are only two requirements. First, it needs to be filmed in vertical format. So 9:16, square size works fine as well. Number two, it needs to be under 60 seconds. Within my Facebook group, we've actually noticed that sometimes when you upload your short, YouTube will actually add a couple of seconds. So you really want to try to keep it under the 60-second mark so that if YouTube does add a few seconds, you don't go over 60 seconds, because if you do, it's no longer going to qualify as a YouTube short. And then you basically just have a vertical video on your channel that is of short duration, but you're not going to get the same benefits that YouTube Shorts is providing. So how do you actually get the views? And this is where things start to get interesting, because there isn't any clear pattern to YouTube Shorts yet. Some people's shorts take off in 2 days. Other people's shorts take off in 7 days. I even watched a video yesterday about a short that took off after a month. But when it took off, boy, did it take off. It got over 750,000 views and over 5,000 subscribers for that channel. So if you have been experimenting with YouTube shorts and your short has not taken off yet, be patient and give it more time, because you just don't know when it's going to take off. That being said, there are some things that you can do to essentially give your short a little boost. One thing that seems to be true for most shorts that all of a sudden take off is that the majority of the traffic has come from the shorts shelf. So this leads to the obvious assumption that if you want your shorts to get a lot of views, you have to make or land on the YouTube Shorts shelf. YouTube has said that as long as a video meets the two requirements previously mentioned, the algorithm will be able to recognize your video as a short. But this can take a couple of days. So it's when we're in that waiting period of will it or will it not take off. So there are some things that you can do to help this along. And they've actually said this themselves. They said if you use the hashtag short on the title and the description, this is a quicker way to let the algorithm know, hey, this video is a YouTube short. It belongs in the YouTube short shelf. The other thing you'll want to do is create a section on your channel for your YouTube short. To do this, you have to go to YouTube Studio on your desktop. This does not work on YouTube Mobile. So you go to YouTube Studio on your desktop under Customizations, add a section, and select the short option. This way, all of your YouTube shorts will appear in that section. If not, you can also add them to that particular section when you upload them. And this section is only visible on mobile. I know, it's a little strange. So you have to go to desktop to create it, but it's only visible on mobile. You gotta love YouTube, right? All of these things combined are gonna give your YouTube shorts the best chance that it has. I know some of you might be sitting there still wondering if this is even worth it. So let's actually take a look at Ryan O'Connell's channel. He created this channel on October 29th. So it's only been an active channel for about 19 days. And already he has 44 subscribers. And one of his shorts has brought in 3.6 thousand 1,000 views, and another one is almost at 2,000 views. This is a brand new channel. I mean, those kind of views are basically unheard of when you're just starting out, unless you get lucky and go viral. Dale Jesse, who has a visual piano music channel, was very strategic when it came to uploading his short. Dale is also in my Facebook group, and before he started uploading, he basically said, hey, what are the points that we need to hit to pretty much get our shorts to succeed? So we gave him the information, he began uploading, and these are his results. His first short went to 6,700 views and brought him 37 new subscribers. It took 2 days for his short to take off. His second short did 680 views. It also took 2 days for it to get that many views, and it's brought in 5 subscribers. So why did his second short not perform as well as the first one if he was following the same formula? Well, I have a theory about that, and Dale, feel free to test this and let us know how it goes. I think his first short did better because it's shorter. I could be completely wrong about this. This is only my opinion, but I've seen 2 channels where this kind of makes sense. Carry On Traveling. Now, she said herself that her first 2 shorts, she didn't really give much thought to. She just put them up because she wanted to test them. One of them did 288 views. The other one did 364 views, which is not bad. She had another short that did get up to 897 views pretty quickly, and that was her fireworks short. But the short that really took off on her channel was her Peppa Pig World After Dark short. That one went to get up to 4,000 views. Now, if you notice, that short is only 21 seconds long. Her previous video, the fireworks, which is the second one that has done the best, is 59 seconds. So again, the Peppa Pig short, which is a lot shorter, is doing better than the fireworks short that is 59 seconds. Her previous 2 shorts are shorter at 35 seconds and 36 seconds than the fireworks short, but they're still longer than the Peppa Pig short. If we take a closer look at Dale Jesse's short, you'll notice that the short that got over 6,000 views is 39 seconds long, whereas the Titanic short is 47 seconds long. And you might be thinking, well, there's not that much of a difference between 39 seconds and 47 seconds. You have to take into account that when it comes to shorts, because they can only be up to 60 seconds, every second matters. I really began thinking about this when I got my Morning Fame Weekly update. In it, Nico shared a tip. He let us know that he's basically looking into YouTube Shorts, and he'll be coming out with a video of his own soon. But he mentioned one interesting fact, and that is that the average view retention for YouTube Shorts is about 20 seconds. So that is how long you have to basically hook people into watching your short. Now, this isn't the only factor that you have to take into account. Channel Makers, who has also been putting videos up about YouTube Shorts, has said that a short should feel like a complete story, even though it's only 60 seconds. When it doesn't, it makes your viewer feel like they're missing part of the information, and then the short doesn't do as well. And I think that's actually what is happening to Carry On Traveling's latest short. So if you watch her latest short, it's not doing as well. And she's also said, you know what, this is actually one of my favorites. I don't know why it's not doing as well. And I think part of the reason is because towards the end, it does kind of get cut off. So it doesn't feel like a complete story. You have an audio that comes in where basically the conductor is saying, we've arrived at so-and-so city. And then he's still talking when all of a sudden the audio goes off because the short ends. I think that that's also the reason why my first short didn't do as well. Because that short is more of a preview for a video that I had coming out, it doesn't feel like a complete story. So even though I thought, hey, this was a good idea, it didn't perform as well. So I actually do think that there is something to the fact that a YouTube short should also feel like a complete story. Sometimes shorts will all of a sudden gain hundreds and hundreds of views, and then just like that, they'll stop. I think that the reason for this is it's it's following the natural progression of a video. In most cases, videos do begin to get a lot of traction, and then that traction kind of tapers off. And then it's very dependent on how good of an SEO strategy you had for that video to keep getting views. In the case of shorts, they're taking off so quickly, and because the people are experimenting with them, I don't think that they're necessarily optimizing them once those videos kind of fall off, because YouTube has to keep featuring different videos in the short shelf. Your video is no longer showing up. vidIQ, for example, has stated that they go to extra lengths to make sure that those videos are also optimized for SEO, and I've noticed that a lot of their videos are constantly appearing on the YouTube Shorts shelf. So that might be one of the reasons why all of a sudden we see shorts take off but then kind of disappear. For my second short, I made sure to keep all of this in mind, and I did full keyword research. I included tags, I created a custom thumbnail, I also added the hashtag shorts in both the title and the description, and I made sure that it was a complete story with a beginning, middle, and end. And I have to say that the results were pretty favorable. Within 2 days, this short went from having about 270 views to over 1,200 views, and it's currently still growing, not necessarily because of the traffic that it's getting from shorts, but because it is optimized, so it's still getting traffic from search, suggested, and browse. So make sure to optimize, because any views coming from browse, search, or suggested do count towards the 4,000 public watch hours. With that, I want to go into some tips for creating YouTube Shorts that will get you views. Number one, as with regular videos, you want to keep them quick, fun, and engaging. Nobody wants to watch a video where the person is rambling. In the case of shorts, they're a lot shorter. Make it snappy. Number two, find a way for it to be related to your niche. While I'm sure that if I post a funny cat video, it would get a lot of views, I would be missing out on the biggest benefit of YouTube Short, which is the fact that your channel gets exposed to a much bigger audience that your regular videos may not have the strength to reach yet. And while you might get lucky, like Wonderland Acres, who posted a short about a toy, her video went on to get 3.5 thousand views, and it also started bringing in subscribers. But her concern was that these new subscribers were going to be expecting toy content on her channel, and her channel is a farm channel. So she was concerned and considering taking down the short because she didn't want to confuse people. In the end, we basically advised her, leave the short up to take advantage of the exposure. Anybody that is expecting toy content is going to take a look at your channel. They're going to realize that you don't make that type of content, and they're going to unsubscribe, which a few of them did. But then a couple of other people saw her regular content and decided that they liked that type of content, and they have stuck around. But that might not always be the case. You don't want to put up a video just because you know it's going to get a lot of views and then confuse people into thinking that you make this type of content regularly. Number three, you want to pack them with value. So whether you're entertaining, educating, or motivating, you want to make sure that your audience is getting something from your short. Last but not least, keep experimenting with them. Experiment with different lengths, with different formats, different visuals. Remember, YouTube Shorts is still in beta, so that means that YouTube is testing it as well. They want to see what people like, what people don't like, so there isn't anything really set in stone. What is true is that this is a new feature, and new features almost always take precedence. And there's always a lot of wiggle room within the algorithm when new features come out, because the platform basically wants you to embrace the new feature and run with it. Watch this video for more information on YouTube Shorts. Remember to give this video a like if you found some value in it. All the channels that I mentioned here today will be links down below in case you want to visit them to get some YouTube Shorts inspiration. Subscribe to join the Boss Squad. I will go ahead and see you on the next one. Bye.